to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Scarlet Knights will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge.
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. The 20, the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football from climbing the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running to Green. There he goes. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the toss. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this top. Business.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Back to throw, it's Burks. A shot toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front, everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball.
Turning it on! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they... Play of the period, first down here. Gets the back moving. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker, he's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's
touchdown, Buckeyes! Haul that baby in and then stroll in. Zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Burks. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now on first down from the 40. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Cummings. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Makes a man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man, it's Burks. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because
fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. This one's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes his shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go to the toss. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the fullback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Burks. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Cummings. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes will go for it here on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He has been surgical, precision. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Burks.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him short of the 1st down, and the screen didn't quite convert. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Burks. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it along the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen.
There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Power ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 35 over FIU. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, though.
And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. Racing to the right. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now,
right down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go, the final play of the game right here. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.